that part of the world now generally is into entrepreneurship. It feels like it's definitely becoming more mainstream, I guess, with folks like Jack Ma and Alibaba, these folks doing well. But I have two questions for you, really. One, do you think entrepreneurs are born or bred? And is the future of Asia or China entrepreneurship?
So to answer your first question, I think that they're both born or bred, but with more of an emphasis on bred. In terms of born, it's really the personality that you're born with. Even if you look at, say, Western horoscopes, I mean, a personality of a Leo versus that of a more conservative Virgo, these are things that just you're born with. But then your upbringing, I think a child's upbringing in younger years by your parents is one of the most defining factors in your life. That'll define whether you're secure, how you treat other people, whether you're comfortable taking risks, being out of your comfort zone. And I think that for me, well, I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm naturally sort of act before I think kind of person, which is great for entrepreneurship, not good for some other things. But also my parents really encouraged me to chat with strangers. They would send me off to summer camp in Germany where nobody could speak German. And I had to, I learned a foreign language. They did the same for me in France. So I was very comfortable with being out of my comfort zone. And I think that also is I think that combined with just persisting, in the face of failure over and over and over again. And it takes a lot of thick skin. So that's my answer to your first question. As for your second question about whether Asia or China needs entrepreneurship, so what's interesting is that in China, because of historical events, because of the Cultural Revolution, the people were very, very poor. Even 30 years ago, people were very poor. And a client of mine who actually later on, their couple's business became very, very successful. The father told me that on his birthday, and he's born in 1970. So he said that on his birthday when he was young, his mother would give him an egg. That's how poor they were. And now they have a very successful couple's business to the point that when Hu Jintao, the previous president of China, and Xi Jinping, the current president of China, when they both went out to visit overseas countries and they would bring business delegations, this couple, the father was chosen twice. So, and so the first generation of wealth in China is all entrepreneurial.